Hey there, I'm Chase with TCG Bulk Kings, just packing up the last of my bulk orders I've had from this past weekend, and I've kind of soft launched my bulk distribution service that I'm starting up, and I wanted to go into some more detail about how that works for everybody. So I'm constantly being asked two questions. Do I buy bulk and do I sell bulk? I know, right? I'm always getting people trying to sell me their bulk so that I've had to turn a whole bunch of people away just because I haven't had time to go through it, or I haven't had funds, or there's been too many things going on outside of the business in my life for me to be able to say, yes, I can turn this into something else. I mean, I have plenty that I've bought, I just haven't been able to consistently buy. But things are settling down in the rest of my life. Things are going a lot better. I can much more confidently say that I can consistently buy bulk again, at least starting up. And also, I'm always getting people asking me to tell them where I get my bulk. Hey, how do you get bulk? Hey, where do you buy your bulk? I can't find any. No one will sell me bulk. I can't find any bulk. This after prices have crashed because there's so much bulk. Hey, Napoleon, can I get some of your bulk? And being the helpful guy that I am, I don't want to just be like, get your own. So I've come up with a way to bridge that gap. I can buy from the sellers, sell to the buyers, all in a way that doesn't disrupt my own process, and doesn't feel shady, doesn't feel like I'm just ripping off the buyers. I'm adding just enough value to the bulk to be able to say I've earned, such and such a margin on it. So if you've seen the video that I put out recently about my bulk processing system, you know that the first step that I do is what I call a category sort. For a category sort, I'm not set sorting, I'm not picking, I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just separating out into different categories, bulk commons and uncommons, foils, rares, mythics, urgent to list cards. That's mostly it, stuff that's damaged. Once I separate them out into categories, anything I've got more than 6,000 of, I will set aside in units of 6,000 or so and create a temporary inventory item, right? So by a huge margin, the biggest category I ever get is the bulk commons and uncommons, or whatever it is for whatever game or sport or IP or whatever it is. So like this collection that I picked up from David, thanks David, was about 45,000 bulk common and uncommon Pokemon cards. Not all of this is that, but a large chunk of this is that. So I went through it, I pulled out all the stuff that was damaged during shipping or just wasn't resellable at light play or better. I pulled out the little bit of rares that were mixed in, and I've set the rest aside. And I said, okay, I can pack such and such amount into a large flat rate box like this. How many of those boxes could I get out of this with a little bit left over? And I created a temporary inventory in my inventory item in my store right there that says, okay, I will sell this at this price and be okay with it. I've added value to it by pulling out stuff that's damaged and pulling out stuff that's in the wrong category. It's all guaranteed and vetted. It's real. It's not the wrong type of card. It's not, again, it's not a whole bunch of cards that are folded in half. It's not a bunch of energies mixed in or whatever. And I can then take that and offer it to people who have a hard time finding bulk, that they want to break it down into singles and sell it themselves. I'm not going through here and picking out every card that's over 25 cents or anything like that. I'm not interested in doing that. I'm not trying to foist off true bulk, true super bulk on everybody. What I'm doing is just having an out for it for people who want it through me, and I make a little bit fast. Or if nobody buys it, it doesn't matter. As soon as I need inventory for my store, then I just delete one item from there and open up a box, and I've got plenty of cards. So this seems to have gone pretty well. This collection I picked up, I've sold entirely out of this weekend. Made my little extra to ship off and pay some fees and stuff like that. Just a little bit more I can turn around into a little bit bigger collection next time. And then I end up with a few hundred extra cards, maybe a couple of thousand extra cards that wouldn't fill out an entire box. List those on my store and still have inventory there and have the money turned back around real quick for me. Now the way I'm doing it currently is I have my patrons of my silver crown tier level or higher get first notification of any inventory like this that I get in. They get a couple of days of notice ahead of everybody else, and then after that it goes live on my Ko-fi shop if it's not all sold out by then. Links for those things will be in the description down here below. Yeah, once it's live there, then you can just buy it straight from there. You don't have to reach out to me or contact me or anything. There's an unlimited number of spots in the Patreon if you want early notification. Also, the patrons get a 5% discount off of the Ko-fi price. So that's nice too. I know I had talked about this a little bit before about the idea of floating this kind of thing, and there were a lot of positive feedbacks about it, but I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, any suggestions, any ideas, please feel free to comment. If you think this is at all helpful to you or to anybody or the market in general, then go ahead and hit the like button for me. And if you want to see a video about how I've boxed all these up so that they're safe for the mail, go ahead and check that out. It'll be right over here.